And next we have Tammy Singh from Plastics for Change.
My name is Tammy Singh, and I'm a member of the board and COO of Plastics for Change. We are using mobile technology to address 3 of the world's largest problems: plastic pollution, poverty, and climate destabilization. For the last 2 years, my team and I have been working in Bangalore, where we have been implementing an initiative aimed at doing 2 things. First, creating resilient and sustainable livelihoods for informal waste workers. These are the people responsible for 90% of India's recycling today. And second, catalyzing the industry to transition away from using virgin plastic towards ethically sourced recycled plastic. We use our application to increase the quality standards of recycled plastic while creating a more socially and environmentally responsible supply chain. Waste workers today face 3 main problems in their day-to-day livelihoods. They don't know when they're going to get paid, because oftentimes the end buyer has to settle first before they have cash in hand to pay out. They don't know if they're going to get paid because the market price is constantly fluctuating. And generally, the informal recycling ecosystem is highly exploitative, leaving waste workers stuck in a cycle of poverty. So our approach to solving these problems is to connect with brands and manufacturers and share with them our effective practices on how to source recycled plastic. Together, we stabilize the price of the plastic resin that enters into their manufacturing cycle. This allows us to de-risk the supply chain for the plastic aggregators in the informal market. They can go on aggregating large volumes without worrying that the price is going to fall. Our platform creates transparency and accountability, which ensures that the stakeholders are adhering to our code of conduct and then can have access to working capital finance. The platform also then connects waste workers to these fair income opportunities. And this acts as a catalyst to receiving social services such as education, healthcare, and financial literacy. So how do we sustain ourselves in this model? By creating a platform based on transparency and ethics and accountability, we are able to dramatically improve the quality standards of recycled plastic, thereby doubling the value of that commodity. We can use this to offset the use of virgin. To date, we've recycled 30 metric tons of plastic, directly impacted 250 waste workers, 10 scrap shops, 2 wholesalers, and been able to market 70% of the plastic waste stream. We brought on 3 major global brands, and with their help, we're going into production in November with a 500 metric ton order. Thank you.
Saye and Ryan. Let's start with Syed.
Hi, thanks, Tammy. You talked a little bit about how you signed up another 3 brands and how you're going to scale up. Could you tell us a little bit more about how much your solution depends on those brands and what they do for you? And also then, if you've already got that commitment, what will Solve do for you in that context?
Sure. So I'll answer the second part first. With the support of Solve, we will not only be able to meet that scale, but surpass that scale. And I will say that the 500 metric tons is just scratching the surface. With support of Solve, we'll be able to increase our supply capacity to meet that scale. We'll be able to advance our technology in the right direction to be able to reach more waste workers. And through strategic growth mentorship, we will just be able to grow. Now, how do the brands support us? The brands provide their purchasing power, is what they have. They have the voice. They have the power to make big decisions that the circular economy really needs today. So when you bring on one brand, a bunch of other brands want to follow. That's exactly how we plan to scale and use the help of the brands.
Ryan?
Hey, Tammy. With the transparency and accountability you're building into this value chain, what sort of premium are you seeing the brands and manufacturers willing to pay here, and how does that value flow through the rest of the value chain?
Sure. Thanks for that question. The impact it has on the brand is such that we do not want to disrupt their procurement budget at all. So we price it at par with virgin, number one. So it doesn't impact them from a price perspective. We ensure that the quality is on par with virgin as well. So their product line will be able to stay focused there. Now, how does that trickle down into the supply chain? By being able to double the value of the commodity, in some cases, depending on the plastic type, it could be from 30% to 50% of the value of the virgin commodity. Plastics for Change is able to take 20% as a transaction fee, and that's how we sustain ourselves. And we're able to use the rest to support the wholesaler, the scrap shops, and the waste workers, and ensure that they are receiving fair income.
Super quick, Oliver. Go ahead.
What are the points of contact between the workers and the technology? How do they use the technology?
Plastics for Change employs field coordinators. We've got an amazing team right now. They're local in Bangalore. They speak the local language. They've been trained on the application, and they are the human-to-human trainer for the waste worker and for the scrap shop. In addition to that, they're constantly building these relationships and working with them to advance their skills in this area. Thank you for that question.
Thank you, Tammy. Thanks for coming from Bangalore.
Thank you.